Let's come to that one and only man from Haryana.
Look, change the way Indian cricket is. If you ask me, who are the cricketers who've changed Indian cricket the most? I put Kapil Dev there, along with, of course, Gavaskar, Dhoni, Virat Kohli,
Sachin.
and Sachin. These are my 5 change makers, but I would put Kapil almost right on top there with Virat.
I think so.
Virat, because he's brought this complete aggression, no holds barred aggression onto the cricket field and fitness. And Kapil, because in a land of spinners, here was this so-called Haryana Hurricane. And that unbelievable story that when he was at a camp at CCI as a young cricketer, asked for more chapatis. And Keki Tarapur said, why do you need more chapatis? He said, I bowl fast, I'm tired, I need more chapatis. And Mr. Tarapur said, but nobody in India bowls fast. Kapil Dev showed the world that Indians could be quick. He was not express pace, but he could be quick.
Did you bat against him?
No. I don't think I ever played Kapil. No, I didn't play Kapil Dev, but I watched him. And think about it, Cyrus. He only missed 1 test match in 15 years.
Where they dropped him.
And they dropped him in Delhi in 84.
Hitting the ball in the air.
But apart from that, 15 years on Indian wickets, never a complaint.
When you talk about all the greats of today, Mitchell Starc, etc., our own Mohammad Shami, breaking down, and I'm not disrespecting them, it's a tough game and lots more cricket is being played. What kind of fitness levels did this man have?
And remember, quality of equipment. He once told me the shoes that he had. Yeah. They were not the world-class shoes that they have today. They would hurt. The soles your feet would ache. But he was there next morning.
And he would bowl 3-4 spells in a day
25, 30 overs on an average.
Yeah. A quick word on his batting though.
Look, there is the famous story in his first test series in Pakistan. He sent in as night watchman. 20 minutes to go. Goes and hits 4 fours in an over.
Yeah.
Right, including one lofted shot over mid-on. Bedi is looking, he comes
Heart
back.
is beating fast.
20 not out, comes in. Bedi looks at, Arey, tere ko night watchman to play down. He said, sir, I only know how to play like this. And smiled. That is Kapil Dev. He had never heard of what a night watchman is supposed to do. He told me he had never seen a test match till the test match he played.
Yeah.
So he came with no baggage. Famously, when he bowled first over in his test cricket to Sadiq Mohammed, then the Pakistanis came thinking Indians only had spinners, so Sadiq was in his floppy hat. First over, bowled a couple of bounces, immediately Sadiq called for a helmet. That's what Kapil Dev did. That excitement that he brought to Eddie Hemmings.
Those 4 sixes.
4 sixes.
Say the follow-on.
I am one of Eddie Hemmings' first-class victims.
Yeah.
Not a great bowler. But Kapil Dev treated him like a club bowler. Eddie Hemmings was still a test cricketer. Kapil Dev 4 sixes to avoid a follow-on.
See, that's the greatness of Kapil Dev, but it's also the fact that he had no confidence in Narendra Hirwani, who was at the other end.
No, but still.
That he said, I might as well go for 4 sixes.
But, I think we were very fortunate, Cyrus, and this is, in the 80s, to have this generation of all-rounders. And maybe we should be looking at...
Are you looking at Ravi Shastri?
No. Ravi also, in his own way.
But Madan Lal, Roger Binny.
Look, I think you have Ravi, you can put a lot of others in that category, though Ravi used his talent to the maximum. No other Indian... Kapil Dev himself once told me, out of all the cricketers that I've seen, if you looked at a cricketer with limited talent, but maximum performance, you could turn to Ravi Shastri. Used every ounce of his talent.
When he hit those 6 sixes of Tilak Raj.
Yeah.
And the fact of
Tilak Raj. Look, hitting 6 sixes is not easy. Ravi did it. Ravi won you a championship in 1985 Champions of Champions.
He still has the Audi.
Ravi Shastri was the first cricketer who could go with a swag to 1900, the discotheque.
He was a superstar. He still is.
But those all-rounders, when I look at, A++, it's Kapil Dev, Richard Hadley, Imran Khan and Botham. Think about it.
Rank them for us.
Rank them. Yeah. Okay, let's. That's a good one. Purely as a batsman, I think Ian Botham.
Right.
Purely as a batsman, Ian Botham was destructive. Imran in his latter half, technically probably the most equipped out of them. As a fast bowler, pure fast bowler, Imran and Hadley. If you had a wicket in England, I'd go with Hadley. If you were playing in subcontinental tracks, you've got to go with Imran, just the pace through the air. If you had to look for the best fielder, I'd go with Kapil Dev. In the slips, Botham, but Kapil Dev as an all-round fielder. And if you just looked at talent and impact, I think Kapil is right up there.
Also, can I just make a case for Kapil in the sense that he's bowling on flat Indian wickets
Absolutely.
50% of the matches, maybe more.
Absolutely. And then 83, right? 83 happened and transformed Kapil Dev from just the Haryana Hurricane into this national god.
Yeah.
I mean, that day will never... Look at the way he took that catch of Viv Richards. Madan Lal, he makes it look so easy, Kapil Dev. He made cricket look easy. Out of all these all-rounders, I think he was most effortless in that regard. Imran, the best captain, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
So I think we've got... I mean, can we have all four bits of all four of them? Hadley also, just on a seaming track, probably the best.
Unbelievably consistent.
Yeah.
But going back to that World Cup moment, do you think if Kapil didn't take that catch, Viv was batting 33 or 28 balls, I think with 7 boundaries, and it was like a walk in the park. 2 or 3 more overs, he'd have been 50 plus, and shoulders would have dropped.
Yeah,
You
game
think we'd
over.
have game over?
Look, one of the best days.
So that's
in
a real turning point
Cyrus,
in Indian cricket.
Cyrus, one of the best days in my life. I was there.
You saw it live.
I saw it live. We got tickets in the last moment because some Englishmen gave us the ticket. They'd lost the semis.
We had switched to radio because the TV went out.
But you know the
in
famous
India
story.
for 5 minutes.
Yajuvendra Singh.
Yeah, Sunny.
Who held the record or still holds the record for most catches.
Shared record now.
record for most catches in a test innings, was with us at that match. India at lunchtime was about 150 for 8. In those days, you'd have a lunch break, 50
Correct.
overs, and then the remaining
10
10
overs.
So India all out 183. Sunny says, waste of time, man. I have to go with my wife, or he had to go to pick up a brother. Left the ground. Think of what happened in the next few hours. Sunny Singh, Indian Test cricketer, left the ground at halfway of the India-West Indies 1983 World Cup.
It must have got word that things were...
I remember telling him later, come on, boss. How could you ever...
Didn't come back in time.
He never came back in time. We stayed right till the very end. I still remember running on the ground. I did things which I...
You ran on the ground?
I ran on the
Like a
ground.
miscreant?
I remember shouting at the West Indians. We did it. They were, you see, right through the day, the West Indians around us were having their rum and they were playing the band and they were giving us a hard time.
Yeah.
When we won, we gave them a hard time by sort of, running on the ground. I still remember Marshall and Dujon were batting together for a while.
That was the point where they could have revived it.
And me and a friend of mine, Jitu Parmar, we were walking around. And I think Dujon or someone gets out.
He slaps the turf.
Slaps the turf. We were at the nursery end of Lords. Jitu says, we are not getting up from here. Then,
Superstition.
Superstition. Then when the 9th wicket fell, we went back to our seats. And sure enough, we won the game. But it was an unbelievable day. And I think that's why Kapil Dev's impact is so great.